please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show that'd like to check into the beacon net, please say your call phonetically followed by alphabetically and your name and location.
Alpha India 5 Quebec AI 5Q Jarris in Tulsa.
All right, well, we picked up one there, and that's a really good one. AI5Q Jarris, good evening, my friend. Good to have you with us. All right, we've got 41 check-ins on the list tonight, but we'll be right back to you, my friend there, Jarris, in just a second. But before that, we're going to go up here, and we're going to talk to Josh, KEVKA, our trivia apprentice for the evening. What do you have for us?
KDA-DPC and the beacon net. This is KEVKA. I switched a repeater. How am I coming in, Dustin?
Coming in just fine. Go ahead.
Fantastic. All right, we got a sort of 4th of July themed question today. According to the International Trade Center in 2020, which of the following countries was the second biggest importer of pyrotechnics? This includes fireworks, signal flares, rain rockets, fog signals, and other pyrotechnic devices. Was it A, Germany, B, France, C, China, or D, the Commonwealth of Cornwaldo? Again, according to the International Trade Center in 2020, which of the following countries was the second biggest importer of pyrotechnics, including fireworks, signal flares, rain rockets, fog signals, and other pyrotechnic devices? Was it A, Germany, B, France, C, China, or D, the Commonwealth of Cornwaldo? I'll put this in the blue screen for everybody to reference. This is KEVKA, back to KDA-EPC.
W8WKY.
All right, thank you there, Josh. We certainly do appreciate the wonderful trivia question there. We're going to start tonight with our good friend Jarris, AI5Q. I haven't talked to you in a while. How are you, Jarris?
Well, hey, Dustin. Sorry, I was not expecting you to get to me so quickly, but anyway, glad to be here, and just been fighting a cold. Me and the wife have both been kind of pretty sick today. A little bit of congestion and sore muscles and all sorts of stuff, so we don't know if we got the summer flu or what's going on, so I took the day off of work, and we didn't do a whole lot, but she did just make me a rum cake, and it was delicious, so we got that going in the right direction. Rum cake for dinner. Anyway, yeah, it's good to hear from you. I hadn't been on the radio a whole lot lately. I decided I'd jump on here and say hello, see what's going on. And I have no idea on the trivia answer, so I'll say the Commonwealth of whatever as my trivia answer, and we'll go from there. So back over to you, Dustin, from AI5Q.
All right there, Jarris. Well, it's great to hear you out there. Rum cake for dinner, you can't go wrong with that. That's the beauty of adulting. And you were way down at the bottom of the list, and I wanted to make sure I talked to you, so that's why I got to you first tonight. So it's great to hear you. I hope you guys are feeling better there soon, and we'll have to catch up one of these days because I really do miss chatting with you. It's been a long, long time there. So send our best to the better half there, and hope the family is doing well. And we've got you down for answer D, the Commonwealth of Cornwaldo. That's Alan's home turf. Hi. 73 there, my friend. Great to hear you, and we'll talk to you again there real soon. All right, let's go back up to the top of the list here, and let's talk to KA0KDW. Brad, take it away.
Good evening, Dustin and Jarris. Good evening to
you. Best wishes, and hope you all get to feeling better. And hope you're doing well also this evening there, Dustin. And back home finally. Yeah, finally. I guess it depends on who you ask. I did enjoy my time out at the lake, despite it being grossly hot. Unfortunately, I could not play radio because the data service down there was pretty well non-existent. So wasn't able to play on Allstar, unfortunately. I would have liked to have done that, but oh well. It is what it is. But I'm back here, so that means I'm able to join you guys. Went out to try to watch fireworks Saturday off of the dam at one of our lakes, and we knew there was going to be some stuff potentially moving in, but you know how weather goes. It looks like it's going to skim north, and so you make your plans, and we got out on the boat, and no sooner than we set up and got in a good position, we were watching the clouds and started to watch it fill in towards the south and the west of where we were sitting, and we could see the lightning filling in that direction as well. So we decided to abandon and head back into port or dock, whichever you want to call it. But we went full throttle back in, and we got about 40 foot from the ramp, and the winds picked up, so we were able to get it back on the trailer, kind of crooked. But it was on the trailer well enough to ride back up to the park attendant spot and be parked. And they'll worry about fixing it later on when the weather permits and we don't have a bunch of rain and storm chances. Let me reset here. Other than that, all is going well, and a reminder there to KD8SLG and even anyone else listening, I would love to log some of the Ohio folks on any of the nets that I run. I used to log a couple on the Missouri DMR net every Wednesday night at 7:30 on Brandmeister 3129. It's 7:30 Central, that is. But I would also love to log any of y'all on the various other nets, including tomorrow night for the Nixa, Missouri Amateur Radio Club net via Allstar at 551, correction, 565-002, 565-002, or on DMR Talk Group 31291 at 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 Eastern. And with that, we will wrap up with the answer, or at least what I think the answer is, and that will be B as in France. That's kind of odd to say phonetically. Anyhow, my answer is France for this evening. It seems like a good guess to me because I know they're pretty big into not only the other types of pyrotechnics, but you always hear about fireworks shows and stuff like that, especially around Eiffel Tower and things such as that. So we're going to go with France. And Dustin, if you are interested in joining me tomorrow night, just let me know and I'll drop you a message with the connection information there. K0KDW. Again, B as in France for the answer. It's kind of weird to say. Back to net control. Thanks for having me on. And now off to eat a bag of popcorn.
All right, thank you for joining us tonight, Brad. And yeah, shoot me a message. I'll probably get in on Allstar. I have a DMR radio, but I don't have a hotspot for it, so there you go. We'll say 73 to you for now. We got you down for answer B, and great to hear you on the net. All right, I don't know if he's here or not, but we're going to try him. FedEx Mike, KC3QFC, take it away. All right, he might be out of the truck. We'll try him again in a minute. Let's go to Ben now. KE8BHQ, good evening.
Good evening, Dustin. This is KE8BHQ, currently on Echolink on my drive home. So far today, it's just been exceedingly hot. But hopefully the weather's going to stay nice and sunny for this weekend so I can take the boat out. That's the only thing I'm hoping for. As for trivia, I'm going to go with B, Bravo, for France. And I did put in vacation today to go to the club meeting coming up at the end of the month. So hopefully I'll show up for my first club meeting with you guys. Thank you.
All right there, Ben. Well, we got you down for B, and we hope to see you at the meeting there. That would be nice. We all meet up beforehand and have supper, too, at the Mexican restaurant down the street. So come and join us if you can. Did you have anything else for the net this evening?
Nope, I don't think I have anything else, but I know as soon as I get home, I'm going to climb up on the ladder, throw my antenna up so I can get on my actual radio compared to using Echolink through the cell phone.
All right there, Ben. Well, we look forward to hearing you then, and we'll say 73 for now, my friend. And we're going to go down to Mr. Ray, K5CFY. I missed you today. Go ahead.
EPC and the net. This is K5CFY. Yeah, I missed you guys too. I think that's the first time I've missed both hours anyway. But anyway, had a funeral to go to. But anyway, my guess, well, I'm going to go with A on the trivia question. And Josh did a great job there, Josh. Anyway, I'll get off of here and let you get on down the list there and say 73. K5CFY will be listening.
W8WKY.
All right there, Ray. Well, we got you down for answer A, and my condolences to you. We did miss you, but we understand there. So we hope that you're having a good evening there, and we'll say 73 to you for now. And for anybody who doesn't know, Mr. Ray is one of the wonderful net controllers for the Boredom Breaker net, which is every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R, and here on the W8WKY every Wednesday for both hours. So 73 to you for now, Ray. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. Let's go over to Mark now, KG4SCK. Good evening.
Hey, good evening, Dustin and everyone. Fine evening tonight and a fine trivia question. I think everybody knows that in the land of Cornwaldo bean, that that was the #1 exporter of pyrotechnics. So I'm going to pick C, China being second. KG4SCK, back to net control.
All right there, Mark. Well, sounding real good tonight, and glad to have you with us. And we've got you down for answer C there. So we'll say 73 for now, and we'll catch you there down the log. Let's go over to Eddie now. Second time today. How are you, Eddie?
Yeah, second time today there, Dustin. We got a double today. And I know you got quite a list, so I'm going to go ahead and give my answer as B, and hopefully I'll be able to stick around for a bit. I'm not too sure. The eyelids are getting kind of heavy, and I was ready to fall asleep when I was sitting watching the news earlier, so who knows how much longer I'll be able to stay up. Anyhow, the answer is B for France, I believe. They seem like a bunch of people that might be interested in a lot of fireworks and all the other stuff that was mentioned. So turn it back to you there, Dustin. Take care. This is W3ATB. Back to net.
All right there, Eddie. Well, thanks for joining us, my friend, and we got you down for answer B, and we'll definitely understand if you fall asleep. You can catch up with Nick tomorrow, and he'll give you the answer there. So great to hear you twice in one day. We'll say 73 to you for now, and we'll catch you down the log. WB8GKV, stuck at the house. How are you?
WB8GKV is here, and guys, I was doing something here, and I kind of goofed up on here in the trivia, but that's okay. I'll copy and just say Baker, because the other fellow said Baker there, but that's my fault. But anyway, that's the story there. So, yeah, we were doing something and kind of missed the trivia there, so here you go. But I'll listen out, and don't bother to have to repeat it yet, because I'm sure somebody else will need it there. So that's the story, and yeah, they tell me it was warm today. I listened all over something about the world temperatures were high, and you mentioned something about it being warm before you came, and I guess it was, but it didn't seem to be too bad. But I didn't get into my car, and that's where I find out what it's like. Well, as soon as you get into that black thing. So I don't know, but just saying good afternoon and good evening to everybody, and all that kind of stuff, and I'll let it go back to net control there. And thanks for getting an excellent job on the grass today, cutting the lawn there. It is WB8GKV.
All right there, Ed. Well, good to hear you. And yeah, it was definitely warm. When I got there, the thermometer in the van said 92. When I left, it was still 89. So pretty warm, but as long as I kept moving, it was all right. And I stopped once or twice under a shade tree, get a drink of water, and cool off a little bit. So there you go. Glad we got her done, and we'll see you there Friday. So we'll say 73 for now. We got you down for answer B, and we'll catch you down the log. All right, let's go over to Akron and talk to Russ, KD8VYT on the front porch. Go ahead.
Okay, Dustin. Before I give my answer, I have a technical question. Since I heard both said, is it import or export?
Well, let me go up here to our trivia apprentice and have him reread it for you. KD8VKA, Josh, go ahead.
KD8EPC, KD8VKA. Yes, so it would be import. According to the International Trade Center in 2020, which of the following countries was the second biggest importer of pyrotechnics? This includes fireworks, signal flares, rain rockets, fog signals, and other pyrotechnic devices. Was it A, Germany, B, France, C, China, D, the Commonwealth of Cornwall-Bean? I apologize if I switched the import-export last time, but yes, that is important. It was who is the second biggest importer of pyrotechnics? Back to you, Dustin, KD8EPC. This is KD8VKA.
Thank you, Josh, and thanks again for the wonderful trivia question. KD8VYT, Russ, take it away.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify because I heard somebody else say export. So, in import, my wife and I are both going to say France. So, and Ray, give Fred a pat on the head. KD8VYT, back to net.
All right, we've got you and the wife both down for France. Thanks for joining us, Russ. You're sounding good there on the front porch, and you have yourself a great evening. KC5, a real big gun. Shannon, I think you said you're on the 7100 tonight. Go ahead.
Hello, Dustin and Annette, KC5RBG. Yes, I am. I am on the 7100 tonight, and it's sounding good with my Heil headset hooked up. Hearing you very good. And for the trivia question, we're going to go with the great state of Oklahoma. They seem to import a lot of fireworks here. And other than that, it's been a pretty decent day. Went out and had lunch with Ken, and then we went and I had my eye surgery, and we came back to the house. My eyes still bothering me a little bit right now.
these, the first few weren't too bad, but now he's turning the laser up quite a bit, and every time he fires that thing in my eye, I feel it. And so yeah, there's that. Other than that, been doing some HF. I had several Russian stations, a Slovenia station, had Wales, I think that was last night, and just, seeing what I can do. I've gotten several of the 13 colonies stations, and been having a lot of fun with that. I hadn't been doing that, too stringently, but just whenever I want to get on the radio, I'll listen in and see if I can hear any of them. Somebody here does want to say hi to you, so we're going to say KC5RBG with third-party traffic, Mr. Kenyon.
Hi, Dustin.
All right, let me make sure I got it here. We'll say hello to you, Shannon, and we got you down for the great state of Oklahoma, and I hope your eye is feeling better sooner than later there, and we'll say hello to Mr. Kenyon there. Hopefully he's having a great evening also, and it's always great to have third-party traffic in here, and we certainly do appreciate it. So, Shannon, we'll say 73 for now. We've still got to have that catch-up on D-Star real soon, my friend, and we'll catch you there down the log. Let's go over to David now, KC8EEY. Good evening.
W8WKY.
Good evening. Put me down for, I think, Germany, whatever letter that was. I think that's a good answer. Yeah, maybe wrong, maybe right. And for my question concerning the 901 DM fan, it's not a sealed bearing. It does need oil. So I did find that information. Did a lot of digging, a lot of reading. Not really. Okay, back to the net. This is KC8EEY. Why? Just because we want to.
All right there, David. Well, great to have you with us tonight. It's always a pleasure, my friend. We'll say 70 to you for now, and we'll catch you down the log. On KB5BDB, I think he was in and out, but we'll try it anyway. All right, nothing heard. KC0LRM, Kelly, take it away.
All right, thanks, Dustin, for getting me in the net there. I hope everybody's had a good 4th and safe out there. Just getting over, kind of recovering from the 4th myself. Got to play a little volleyball with some friends at a get-together, and I guess I was a little older than I thought I was, so I kind of pulled a muscle, but it was still fun. That's about all I got. Oh, except for my answer, I think I'm going to go with A, which I think was Germany. Sounds good. I think France would probably be the number 1 importer, so I'll go with Germany, which is A. I think it was A, but that's my answer.
All right there, Kelly. Well, thanks for joining us. We got you down for answer A there, and I had a good 4th. I just counted and made sure I've still got all my fingers and toes, so all is well there. We got you down again for answer A. We'll say 73 to you for now, and thanks again for joining us. We'll catch you down the log. N8XLQ, Lenny over in Huron. How are you?
Doing real good, Dustin. Good evening, buddy. Good evening to the netizens. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go to sleep, so I'm going to drop through this real quick. I had some deduction. Germans drink too much beer to play the fireworks, so it's not The French, I think it's the B, because they like to have a good time. It can't be China because they are probably the number one right there, and that other place. Yeah, if they were like the beast importer of that, I'd have known about it. Anyways, that's it, buddy. I'm out. Take care. And at XLQ, Liddy here on City. Good evening, everybody. Have fun.
All right, N8XLQ. Well, Lenny, we got you down for answer B, and thanks for joining us. And yeah, I only lit off a couple of fireworks this year, and didn't drink any beer for the 4th of July. So how about that? Great to hear you twice in one day, my friend. It's always a pleasure. You have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk to you down the log. Let's catch Keith now. KTQR, take it away.
KD8EPC, KE8TQR. Good evening, Dustin. Good to hear you on the radio again today. Yeah, second time. And good evening to everyone else that made it into this fine beacon net tonight. I've heard a couple people that I heard this morning and this afternoon. Hello again. But it's fine to hear everybody tonight. Just wanted to say I hope everybody's Wednesday was good and that the rest of your week will go just as well. Looking forward to the weekend. I believe we have some more fireworks Saturday down at Portage Lakes because their fireworks is on the 8th. So more noise for the dogs. Anyway, trivia. Let me not forget trivia. I was going to go with the Commonwealth of Cornwaldo bean, but thinking about it, I think I'm going to go with A Alpha as my final answer. A Alpha. So anyway, Dustin, good to hear you. Doing a fine job on the net tonight. And I'll send it back to you at Net Control. KD8EPC, this is KE8TQR saying 73, everyone.
All right there, Keith. We'll say 73T, and we got you down for answer A. And boy, I almost just picked up the mouse instead of the microphone. Could have loved to see how well that would have worked, you know. We'll say 73 to you. Great to hear you again today, and have a great evening. All right, let's go talk to Eric now. KVZA, how are you?
KD8EPC and the group. This is KE8VA. Doing well, Dustin. Hope you are too. Hope everybody else out there is doing well. Hope everybody had a good 4th. We had a great 4th. The fireworks last night around us, just personal fireworks, were just unbelievable. Quite a sight to see and very, very loud. Fortunately, they knocked off, I don't know, by 10:45-ish, and so everybody could sleep. So that was good. Trivia, before I forget, I'm going to go with Bravo for France. And yeah, that's about it. Had a good Wednesday. Hope everybody has a good rest of the week. And thanks, Dustin, Just Nick, Josh, and the crew for running another great net. So 73s, and this is KE8. See you, Dustin.
All right there, Eric. We got you down for B, and I spent my 4th in bed with a backache, but doing much better today, so there you go. We'll say 73 to you for now. Have a great evening. Thanks for joining us, and we couldn't do the net without you and everybody that checks in with us. So we'll say 73 for now, and we'll catch you down the log. KD2HCE, Chris, take it away.
I like the carrier trap. I got 50 into the beam right now. Hopefully it's not popcorning because there's an EIRP of a couple of hundred at the repeater right now. Just out of curiosity, if it's popcorning now, I turn the amp on. It shouldn't be popcorning. And I'll turn it back off. Okay. So that's good. So there's 50 watts. I'll go back down to 1. So there's 1 watt. I shouldn't be popcorning. So that could be good. Everything's good here. I'm going to go with trivia A because it's G. Go ahead. Make sense of it. I'm going to go with Alpha because it's golf. There you go. What else? Yeah, everyone was popcorning there. Uncle Fred started it. When Uncle Fred checked in, he was doing it also, and he shouldn't have been. And I don't know if that was just coincidental, but I noticed it when Uncle Fred checked in. Everything's good here. Hope everyone's 4th was good. We went to Buca tonight, so we are definitely satiated with Italian food for the rest of the week. Yes, our softball-sized meatballs are in the fridge. We will be partaking of them most of the rest of the week. So hopefully everyone's doing good and well and didn't get blowed up over the weekend, ate well, checked out the Nathan's thing, and yeah, he won again. Again, hope everyone's doing well, stay blessed. Dustin, you still got to pick up this antenna here. And how's the new one working out? Did it ever arrive? KD2AC, back to net.
All right, KD2HC, KD8EPC. Yeah, you were sounding fine. The only time I heard a difference was when you were flipping the switch. It made a noise, but otherwise, there was no difference at all. And the new antenna's here. It's sitting in the corner. I haven't put it up yet. Haven't done anything with it really. Been doing other things. Been busy with that, so I've still got to get around to that. But it's sitting here and it's ready to rock and roll. So there you go. One of these days I'll get over there. I gotta get some more connectors. I had some around here, but I can't find them, so I gotta get some more so I can get the coax switched out. I figure if I'm gonna change the antenna, I might as well change the coax at the same time. So there you go with that. There was something else I was gonna say to you, but I don't know what it was. So I'll say 73 for now, and we'll catch up there later. I'm gonna drop it here real quick.
W8WKY.
All right, now we're going to go over to Alaska. We're going to catch KL7 Frozen Radio. Go ahead.
KD8EPC, KL7FR Frozen Radio. Actually, Fallen Rain, Willow, Alaska. Hey, Dustin, great to talk to you again. It's been a while, and great to hear everyone on the Beacon Net. Here in Willow, Alaska, it's been kind of a rainy, gloomy summer. I know it's in the mid-50s, and it ain't raining right now, but it's cloudy and gloomy. Anyway, before I forget, I'll answer the trivia question. I'll say D for Commonwealth of Cornwaldo bean, just because I wanted to say Cornwaldo bean. I think saying Cornwaldo bean is starting to become a thing on the Beacon Net. I haven't heard Alan on here tonight or seen him in the blue screen, but I think he would be happy to know that people are saying Colonel Cornwaldo bean. And I think that's like 4 or 5 times I already said Colonel Cornwaldo bean, and I'll probably say it again, but I reserve the right to change my choice on the trivia. That's the only reason that I said Commonwealth of Colonel Cornwaldo bean. Anyway, I'll pause for a reset before I time out. KL7FR returning, and glad to get in on the Beacon Net tonight. Like I said, it's been kind of chilly, wet, gloomy summer here, but I had a beacon of light for a while. My grandsons visited me. They were here for 3 weeks, but they left last night, and it's pretty quiet in the QTH without them teenagers around. That's a mixed blessing. I don't see it eye to eye with teenagers, but on the few days that we did have sunshine, or at least not raining, they went to work. They kicked butt on some yard work. They're pretty good workers, but when it's raining, they sat in the house on their multiple devices and watching the TV. I don't know, they can sure multitask better than me. They look at their phone, their tablet, and watch TV all at the same time. I have a hard time just talking on the radio. Anyway, and I also wanted to shout out, there's a ham from Ohio on his way up to Alaska, maybe in Alaska now, Phil, K8PJW. He sent way into Alaska now. And if you're listening on Echolink or any other mode still, I'm about to send you a email and reply. And if you're not listening, I hope you get my email. Anyway, I might be able to have an eyeball QSO with K8PJW. You said you heard me on net in Ohio. I'm guessing it was the Beacon net. I'll pause again so I don't time out. My node radio times out at 2.5 minutes. Okay, all 7FR returning. I'll try to keep this short because I know you got a long list to go. Great net tonight, and I did reserve the right to change my guess on the trivia. Even though I sure like saying Cornwaldo Bean, I hope that's 7 or 8 times I've said it now. Is there a record? Anybody keep count? I know that Cornwaldo Bean is definitely a topic on the Beacon net, but for my trivia answer, I'm going to guess B for France, not just because everybody's saying that, because the abbreviation for France is FR, Foxtrot Romeo, and guess what? This here is KL7 Fox Romeo. Oh, and you know what? That's also the chemical symbol for the element francium in the periodic table. FR is francium. It's a highly radioactive, very short-lived. It's got a short half-life, sort of like me. Don't even ask my old lady. Never mind. But I'll change my answer to francium. Even though I love saying Cornwaldo Bean, I'll say France for my answer. Thanks for taking my check-in. Thanks for tolerating my rambling. Great to get in on the Beacon net. Hello to Uncle Fred and all the rest of the Beaconeers. And this is KL7FR in Willow, Alaska. 7-3, and I'll turn it back to net control.
There, Michael, it's great to hear you out there, and I'm glad you had fun with the family there, but I'm sure you're happy to be have your house back to yourself, too. So great to have you out there tonight, and I hope you do get to meet Phil K8PJW. He's a regular on the Barometer net, the Boredom Breaker net, and here. So there you go. Hopefully you guys do get to meet, and if you do, you better send me pictures. So there you go. And just so you know, you got to send Alan a nickel every time you say Cornwaldo Bean on the air. So somebody better have kept count. They'll send you a bill. Hi. 73, my friend, and have yourself a great evening. I know he's not on the list, but I'm going to try him anyway. KI5, DAY all day long. Are you out there? All right, he's probably busy at the big W there. So we'll go down to Tom, KE5NCP. Good evening.
Well, thanks, Dustin. Good evening to you and everybody else on the net. Man, I'm not quite sure how to follow up after Frozen Radio there. Man, that's something else. Anyway, let's see. What can I say? Okay, starting off on Monday, I finished up the 13 colonies with all 16 stations, all by phone on single sideband, the old-fashioned way. No digital or anything else. So we did it all over the air. Anyway, that was it for Monday, and Tuesday I spent the day downloading Garmin updates to get my 2 Garmins updated because their maps was out of date. And then today we went out and had to take the dogs and get them groomed, and then went to Walmart, spent a ton of money restocking a bunch of stuff, and we're ready to chill out now for the rest of the week, I think, and hopefully not go anywhere. So that's kind of what we've been doing here the last few days. But currently 75 degrees out here, and it's kind of a pleasant evening. And we had some rain off and on all day, so it's kept the temperatures down and all that. So looking forward to some more rain in the next few days. Anyway, my trivia answer, I'm going to go with A because I don't know. And A comes right in the same line as that. So I'm going to go Germany, A. Anyway, 73 to everybody, and enjoyed listening to all the stuff here, the corn bean stuff from Frozen Radio, I'll tell you. I got to make sure Alan gets that invoice sent off to him. KE5NCP back to net.
All right there, Tom. We got you down for answer A, and sounds like you had a busy week, but you're ready to chill out. I've got a grocery shop tomorrow, unfortunately, but if I do it early, I think I can beat the rain because it's not supposed to start till around noon. So we got 75 currently according to my phone, and that's not too bad after it was in the 90s earlier. So Tom, 73, have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. K8QFT, Uncle Fred, take it away.
Hello, Dustin. Hello, Nick. All the Nicks. Just in the nick of time. I think that the answer to trivia would be Alpha, Germany. I know not why, just a feeling I have. The Guardians didn't fare too well tonight, losing to the Braves by the narrowest margin of 8-1. Not much else going on. Yesterday I avoided a major injury somehow. Bowling of all things. For some reason, I hit a spot when I was in my approach to the foul line there. For some reason, I just went down. I hit a slick spot, and I mean, it felt like I was on shuffleboard wax, you know. And bam, I went down, and I went over the foul line. That's the first time I remember fouling. But fortunately, I stopped before I hit the pins. Out of all that, I got a minor scrape on my kneecap, which is about healed up already. So I never knew that bowling was a contact sport. In any event, everything else going well. I hope everyone's doing well out there and recovering from their fourth. And it's KE8QFT back to net control.
All right there, Uncle Fred. We got you down for answer A, and sorry you fell there. That's not good, but I'm glad that you're doing all right. So we'll say 73 to you for now, and we'll catch you there later. I'm going to break for time real quick. All right, next on my list, let's go talk to KC8FQV. Mark, take it away.
All right, KC8FQV. I can't recall the trivia exactly, but we'll have to take a stab at it. We'll try B. We'll try B. But I think I'll remember it after I hear it a little bit. But we'll send it back to that. Coasters are all done right now. Yeah, I did see they put some weld on the Fury 225, so they're trying to figure out they're going to get up and going. I think they're going to do some additional work probably sometime later. But we'll send it back to net, case of QV.
All right there, Mark. Well, we got you down for answer B. Thanks for joining us, my friend. You have a great evening. Get some rest, and we'll catch you down the log. All right, let's go over to K8QOY. Joe, how are you?
See, hopefully I got this program correctly. I'm coming in on 015. I had a good 4th of July yesterday. Set off a few fireworks last night. I have an issue with my central air today. I'm going to have to probably get a new blower motor. The thermal overload is shot. Other than that, it's been pretty decent, other than hot. Okay, trivia question. I think it was B as in Bravo, France. And I guess that's about it. Back to you.
All right there, Joe. Well, you were sounding just fine, and we got you down for answer B tonight. And, oh, man, blower motor going out in this weather is no good. Hopefully you can get that fixed sooner than later. We'll say 73 to you and have a great evening. Next on the list, let's go talk to KB8LNK. Ron, take it away.
Good evening, Dustin and Nick and everybody else that's on here tonight. Just kind of finishing up doing my thing and sitting in the office listening to the net, so it's good you picked me up there. I marked me down for D for the trivia, and I don't really have much to add, so we'll just let you have it back there. But we'll say good evening. KB8LNK. Back to the net.
All right there, Ron. Well, great to hear you out there tonight, and it was good to see you this weekend, my friend. We've got you down for answer D, the Commonwealth of Cornwaldo bean. We'll say 73, and we'll catch you there down the log. Let's go talk to Mike now, WB8CXO. How you doing?
W8WKY.
All right, WB8CXO. Well, Mike, that sounds like a heck of a storm. I didn't hear anything about it. It must have passed right over us, because, I don't think we got any rain or anything yesterday here, but that sounds like that was a heck of a storm you were in back then, too. Before you go, though, did you have an answer to our trivia question, or did I miss it? All right there, Michael. We got you down for D as in Dustin, and that's how it goes sometimes. You get into those rabbit holes, and that's all she wrote. But we're glad to have you with us now. You're number 43 on the list, so we got quite the list going there. So we'll say 73. Thanks for joining us, my friend, and glad you had a good day out there with the drones. So let's see, next on the list here, let's go to Texas and talk to Nickelodeon KF5ADE. How are you?
Hey, good evening, y'all. We're doing pretty good. Can't complain one bit. Got a little bit of a radio play in before after I closed down the awesome local net of ours. The whole 3 people, me, one gal up in the Seguin, and a fellow that's just somewhere between the 2. But nonetheless, it's good. And before I forget, let's get the trivia out of the way. I'm going to go with China. Let's see, China C. Charlie or China. I'm going to go with that one. I don't know why. Sometimes I like the odd distractors, and so we'll go with that one. Tell me something a little bit about the, if you can, the YouTube. That was interesting. He was talking about the YouTube feed. I didn't even know there was a YouTube feed for you guys for the net. Is that a true statement? With that, I'll return it back to net control, KF5ADE.
KF5ADE, Mike live streams the nets on YouTube for us. I'll turn it back over to him. He can tell you about it. WB8CXO, are you still there? All right, thank you there, Mike. I appreciate you giving us that info. And Nickelodeon, did you get that all down, KF5ADE?
Yeah, I did, and there it is. It's all really very cool. I've got to step away so I don't get any delay nonsense going through there. So, yeah, I got it. So thanks, Dustin. Thanks, you guys, for setting that up, and I do appreciate it. KF5ADE, back in net control.
All right, 73, my friend. Thanks for joining us. And, we always thank Mike there for streaming the nets for us. That's pretty cool. I like to sometimes go back and listen to them afterwards. So we'll say 73, and we'll catch you there down the log. And let's go talk to Miss Sandy now, KG5SYC. Good evening.
This is KG5SYC, and hello, Dustin and Nick and everybody else out there. We had a pretty good day. Sit there and went and got the results from my labs, and they sit there and say I'm going to live for a little while longer at any rate. We'll see if we live past Japan with all the walking and everything, and with my hips and that the way they are. Sometimes that could be a pain, but we'll hopefully live through Japan and come back, and got plans to start watching the two grandsons starting in September, and which will be exciting to have them back over here, and the newest one to be able to watch him grow. And so other than that, not a whole lot going on. Did clean up the room upstairs so that the one grandson can be up there and the other one can be in the other room, and be away from each other, and that way they don't wake each other up. So that's what I've been doing. And trivia. I'm going to go with France. That way, if that makes two different countries optional for the Civilo group. So this is KG5SYC. Back to you, Net Control.
All right there, Miss Sandy. Well, great to have you with us, and we've got you down for B for France tonight. Sounds like good things are happening there, so we'll say 73 for now. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll catch both you and Nickelodeon down the log. All right, we're at the bottom of the list. This is KD80PC with the Beacon Net. I'm looking for check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo Alpha 8 Golf, Kilo Golf.
I'll be in and out.
Kilo November 4, India Mike, Gainesville, Florida.
KAGKG if you didn't hear me.
All right, let me tell you who I picked up. I have K8GKG John. I have K8YPY Henry in and out, and I have KN4IIM Hugh in Florida. All right, let's start with John. K88GKG. Good evening, John. How are you?
Good evening, Dustin. It's good to be with you and everyone on the net tonight. I've had a nice couple days. I actually got 2 days off yesterday and today, and we had a nice 4th. We did cook out, and we had some family over, and it was hard. It was my wife did most of the work. I cooked burgers. Okay, that's easy. But anyway, today was fun. I've been working in the shack today. And first of all, I want to break here and say hello to Mike, CXO. I was looking for you earlier up on the other band. But anyway, I've been working a lot of the 13 colonies on 40 meters, and that's just been a blast. I've made almost every one. I think I have 2 to go. But it's been a fun 2 days off work, and I get to go back tomorrow. But I'm happy with that. That's fine. So that's all I have tonight, Dustin. Good to hear you and everyone on the net. Back to Net Control from in 73 from KA8GKG Akron.
W8WKY.
All right there, John. Well, it's great to have you with us. It's a pleasure to hear you. It's been a little while there, so glad you made it out, and glad you're having fun there with the 13 colonies. I'm getting ready to put up an antenna that's 40 through 10 here pretty soon, probably in the next couple weeks. So then I'll be on the HF playing too. So we'll say 73 for now, my friend. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. KN4IIM, Hugh, how are you?
I'm doing good. I guess I just stumbled across this net. Figured I'd listen in. Been recently studying for my general, taking the exam next month, so that's about it for me. 73.
All right, Hugh, did you happen to hear our trivia question this evening?
I did. I will go with France. Q November 4, India bike.
All right, we got you down for B, France, and it's great to have you with us. Welcome to the Beacon Net. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Pre-checks at 9:30, so come and visit us when you can. We always have a good trivia question and good time there. So best of luck studying for your general. 73 for now, and we'll catch you down the log. All right, let's go pick up Pete now. W1BKZ, good evening.
W1BKZ here. Wow, Allstar's working. It's a good thing. I'm coming in with the W8OKE repeater up here in wherever it is. I know I can look out the western window of the kitchen and I can see the tower, so I'm pretty close to it. Anyway, bravo for the trivia. Bravo for the trivia. That's a guess, because I don't know. I've only been a ham since 1955, so it's been a while. Anyway, oh man, it's good to have Allstar back working. I can get onto the barometer net in the morning, say hello to Jim again. He won't remember who I am, because I haven't been there for so long. But anyway, with that, nothing's new up here, except the weather. It's still acting strange. You know how that goes. For those of you that don't know, I'm located in Burton, Ohio, which is, 20 miles southish east of Cleveland. So anyway, back to net, W1BKZ.
All right there, Pete. Well, great to have you with us this evening, and we're glad to have Allstar too. Yeah, Jim will remember you there on the barometer net, and I'm sure they'll be happy to have you, and we're certainly happy to have you back here on the Beacon Net tonight. So we'll say 73 to you for now. We got you down for answer B, and have yourself a great evening. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. I'm at the bottom of the list, and I'm looking for check-ins. Please call now.
KC3QND, Jeannie.
All right, we'll take them one at a time. KC3QND, Miss Jeannie, how are you?
I'm fine, Dustin. It's good to hear you on the net tonight. You sound really nice and clear, and I don't know what happened to the popcorning, but somebody must have ate it all because it seems to have gone away. So that's a good thing. We had a nice 4th of July, and I was working with my QRP radio today. Pete set up an antenna out in the yard, and I took my solar stuff and went out portable, and I made Caraco over by Spain on 15 watts. So that was a good haul. And then Pete got on it, and he made a call to, where was that? He made a call to France on 5 meters, or 5 watts on it. So that was good. And the thing of it is, I made my contact on 10 meters that has been bad, and that was unusual. I'm going to pause here. Okay, now I'm back. I made it on 10 meters, and it was like 6:15 regular time, and then 10 meters is usually down about that time. So I was kind of excited, because I haven't made a 10-meter contact in a long time. So it was a good day. Hope everything was good with you and everybody on the net. And I'm going to say B for the trivia. And that's all I got. KC3QND, back to net.
All right, right, Miss Jeannie, congratulations on the contact there. That is awesome. And, we heard Pete in the background, so he's going to have to get up and come check into the net now and say hello. So you better kick him in the rear and get him over here by the radio. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm kicking. He'll be maybe wander over here shortly. Here, say hello. There, he said hello. He ain't getting off the chair. He's half asleep.
All right, well, we heard his hello. What's his call? We're going to put him on the log anyhow.
KE8NQK.
All right, K8NQK. Well, Miss Jeannie, we got you down for B. We'll say 73. Hope you and Pete are well, and you give Mr. Wilson a scratch on the ears for us. We'll say 73 to you for now. This is KD80PC with the Beacon Net. This is one more call for check-ins before we go up and talk to the net control team. Please call now.
This is KE8BHQ wanting to check back in on analog and just see if my signal's making it from Strasburg, Ohio.
All right, we have K8BHQ with a recheck. You're making it in. Go ahead.
All right, thanks for that, Dustin. Yeah, all the advice from the Sarah Club seems to be working, and I'm somehow able to get my signal to get all the way up to you guys, all the way down in Strasburg. Thanks for that, and I'll give it back to net control.
Well, we're glad to have you. We're glad you got some advice, and we're looking forward to seeing you at the next meeting there. We'll say 73 for now, and let's go up and talk to the net control team now. Starting with the master of pre-shows and logging, KD8SLG, Just Nick. How are you?
KD80PC, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Dustin and all of the Beacon netizens. Hey, great net tonight, man. Lots of traffic, a lot of the usual suspects, and a few unusual suspects, so good times. I'm going with D, of course, because any opportunity I have to say Cornwaldo bean, I have to take. So the Commonwealth of Cornwaldo bean is my answer this evening. I got to tell you, man, I don't think China imports anything except ideas and information, data. Yeah, that's just me. All right, other than that, I got a whole lot of nothing. Tomorrow's Thursday. That's sort of my off radio day. I got nothing planned except checking in with Gary dark and early at the ungodly hour on the barometer net tomorrow morning. So maybe I'll hear some of y'all, all y'all there. This is KD8SLG, back to net control.
Hey, Nick, I just have one more question. How many sleeps before field day?
I don't know, man. You'll have to ask the next field day chairman. KD8SLG.
Oh, man. Thanks again there, Nick. Mark me down for the Commonwealth of Cornwaldo bean also. We'll say 73 to you for now, and let's go catch K8QKO. Nick at night. Are you with us?
KD8EPC, K8QKO. Yes, sir, I'm here. I missed the pre-net, kind of lost track of time, and realized it was after 10 when I logged in. So, or got there, started listening. All right, so I'm going to start with the trivia question. Based off of the current news, I think it might be B, because, or Bravo. They apparently have been collecting those things for a while, and they're putting them to use, if the news is any indication. Aside from that, really just kind of been a week getting some work. Last weekend was busy. Got a bunch of things cleaned up around the house, laundry done, all that kind of happy hoopla. Going to a rubber duck game tomorrow night. That'll be fun. I haven't been to one of those in a bit, and kind of enjoying that. And then, yeah, just spending time with family and work and all the normal things. I don't know if I have anything new to add since Friday and Sunday, but that's it for me. Anyway, with that, sir, I'll pass it back to you, K8QKO.
All right there, K8QKO. Well, Nick at night, we're have you. I wondered, I figured you were going to come in a little bit late. That's okay. We're just glad to have you. So we look forward to hearing you running the big show Sunday night. We'll say 73 to you for now, and we got you down for answer B. Enjoy that Rubber Ducks game. AB8MO in the land of snow and maple syrup. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to have to see what's going on here because, the repeater keeps timing out up here. So anyway, I knew you were calling me there. This is AB8MO. And we're still working things out at Allstar. We only got it up last night. So had some unforeseen snags that delayed it quite a bit, but we're still getting it back up and getting things rolling again. So hello there, Dustin. I apologize for my tardiness. I was on the phone. A friend of mine was thought he was having trouble with his whatever the VHF UHF counterpart of the 7300 is, the 9700 or something. I don't know. But he thought he was having trouble with it, so, if we worked each other on UHF, it didn't have any problems, and we were talking on the phone about other stuff, so, anyway, got away from me. Yeah, I'm going to have to double check. I thought it was 3 minutes. It might have been shortened, but it probably should be 3 if we're back on Allstar again. So, anyhow, I won't hold it anymore. So I'll throw it back to you there, Dustin, and, my answer, well, I would have thought the Republic of Cornwall would have been the Commonwealth of Cornwall would have been the number 1 importer of pyrotechnics, but I guess it's just number 2. So I guess I'll have to go with that. Back she comes. This is AB8MO.
All right there, Andy. We got you down for answer D, and good to hear you out there. Hopefully you get the issue figured out there with 015 so you can be in there and not get timed out. So we'll say 73 to you for now. Have a great night, and we'll catch you down the log. K8QWE, Mike, had a great party this weekend. Thanks for having us. Go ahead.
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo. Well, I'm glad that you had a good time. I'm just glad that the weather cooperated, because by the time you get everybody there, get all the food, do everything that's involved, then have it rain the entire afternoon, well, that's just no good. So it worked out good. Trivia. I'm going to go with D. I think that Cornwaldo bean guy, I think he likes to blow up things. If nothing else, he likes to go and scare people with it. So what did I do today? Well, this morning I went out for a ride, but then it started getting hot. It was like standing in front of a hairdryer, so I came home and got my car washed up and had some lunch, and took a nap, and did some odds and ends around here, and then checked into the Wolverine net, and then I tried to check into the Wayne County net, but the ANZO was having trouble hearing me or something. I don't know. In any event, that didn't go well. I figured, okay, I'll go over to the Beacon net. So here I am. So everybody have a great night or a great day wherever you are at within the world. This is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo, back to KD8 EPC. See you, folks.
All right, thank you, Mike. Thanks again for having us at the party. We got you down for answer D, and we're going to go over to Josh here, K8VKA. Give us your comments, and then break and give us the trivia.
KD8EPC, K8VKA. Good evening, everybody. Oh, let's see. We had a good weekend. Got to see some fireworks. Got to judge a pie eating contest. That was a lot of fun. I think I ate the equivalent of half a pie within 30 minutes. That was a lot. So let's see what else was going on today. I changed the oil in the car. In preparation for getting to pull the trailer for moving. We're going to be moving this weekend. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to getting that done. It'll be Lucy's uncle was lending us a 16-foot trailer. So we'll load it up with some of the stuff here at the apartment, and then go down to her parents' house where we've staged about 116 boxes worth of stuff. So it's gonna be adventure this weekend. So let's see. And good to talk to KC3QND, Miss Jeannie there in the food group tonight. Stopped by real quick while I was out of the car. I heard him on there while I was changing the oil. So with that, I'm going to break for time for a second and read the answer to the trivia. All right. According to the International Trade Center in 2020, which of the following countries was the second biggest importer of pyrotechnics? This includes fireworks, signaling flares, rain rockets, fog signals, and other pyrotechnic devices. Was it A, Germany, B, France, C, China, or D, the Commonwealth of Cornwaldo being? The answer was Germany. It was A, Germany. In 2020, the ranking was number 1 was the United States, number 2 was Germany, number 3 was the Netherlands, number 4 was Italy. France was actually all the way down in number 8. From what I was able to find online, in Germany, fireworks are very popular to set off during New Year's Day, and they can be legally sold between December 28th through the 30th, and you are only able to light them from December 31st through January 1st. I'm sure there's some rule breakers there. But with that, I'm going to send it back to you, Dustin. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for running the net. It was a lot of fun tonight. I had a good time, and glad to be here. KE8VKA back to KD8EPC. 7-3s, everybody.
KE8VKA, this is KD8SLG. Thank you for that fabulous question. That very apropos and seasonally appropriate for sure. Germany, who knew? Wow, stringent rules too. Josh, thanks a lot, man. It's great having you on board tonight, and do appreciate it. And welcome to the BeaconNet team here. So with that, we've got our question answered. I'm going to make one last call for anybody else who wants to slide in here tonight on the BeaconNet. This is KD8SLG. I'm listening. Last call.
Kilo India 5 Sierra Yankee Echo KI5 SYE.
This is Kilo Alpha 0 Kilo Delta Whiskey with a recheck.
All right, here we go. KI5 SYE, Miss Julia. I know you from somewhere, and I'm thinking it's probably had something to do with W7AZC. But how you doing tonight?
This is KI5 SYE. Wow, it's been a minute since I've checked into AnyNet for a really long time, but anyway, I was just sitting here kind of reading a book and thought I would throw my hat in to the net. I don't have really much going on, but feels good to actually check into the net, guys. Thank you so much for running the net tonight. Great to hear, everyone, and I'll send it back to you. This is KI5 SYE.
W8WKY.
KI5 SYE, it has been a minute. So great to hear you on the air. Thanks for stopping by tonight. Going to clear with KI5 SYE. We got a recheck from Brad, I believe. KA0KDW, go ahead.
Good evening yet again, Dustin. Number 1, let me turn my stream down on Broadcastify so it's not deafening there. Number 1, the message has been sent to you. And number 2, I wanted to wait till after the trivia portion to mention this, and that other station might already be off the net, I'm not sure. But derecho or derecho or derecho or however you want to say it, of course, is originally a Spanish term, which means basically straight or straightforward. In the meteorological world, which is how I learned of the term, throughout the various things I independently study, including meteorology. Wow, I can't speak this evening. But it goes right along with that saying of straightforward. It is a line of thunderstorms, basically a squall line, that stretches, I believe, 100 to 150 miles or more in length from end to end, and packs almost throughout the entire line, can pack winds 45 plus miles per hour within the thunderstorm complex. So that's where that term originates from in the meteorological world. But again, it has Spanish origins going back into straightforward or straight or things along that line. Some people refer to them as a land hurricane because they cover such a huge space of land and pack the same types of winds as you see within a hurricane there. So just wanted to pass that along there. K0KDW. Have a wonderful evening, Dustin.
All right, KA0KDW. Well, Brad, thanks so much for joining us. We certainly do appreciate it, my friend. Let me drop it real quick here. All right, interesting information, and your message was received, so we'll say 73 to you. I know Nick already did it, but I'm doing it one more time. This is the last and final call for the BeaconNet. Please call now.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Alpha Delta Echo for recheck, over.
All right, we have KF5ADE with a recheck. Go ahead.
That would have been an outstanding question for our trivia question had we not heard it. Man, maybe next summer that can be thrown in there for the trivia question. If somebody's writing that down, I wouldn't be able to remember it, but that would have been an excellent trivia question to know that. KF5AD, go ahead and close her down, guys. Good night.
All right there, Nick, 73 to you, and Miss Sandy, you both have a great evening. Stay cool there in Texas, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, this is KD8EPC. You've been listening to the BeaconNet. On behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, KD8SLG, KA8QKO, AB8MO, KA8QWE, and KA8BKA, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the BeaconNet, Sunday night at 10 p.m. here on the W8WKY repeater, Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. Also, don't forget to check out the Barometer Net every morning at 7 a.m., also on the W8WKY repeater, except for Sunday. That's Eastern Time. And then don't forget to visit our friends over on the Boredom Breaker Net every day at noon Central Time, and that's on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the BeaconNet. This is KD8EPC. I'm returning the repeater to normal and customary amateur radio use at this time, and will be clear. 73, y'all.
KD8EPC, KD2HC.
Go ahead.
Did you remember what you wanted to say?
I didn't, but my brain is mush. Oh, yeah. What I was going to say is we'll have to get together once I get some connectors and get my coax soldered up. I couldn't find any of my good connectors. All I found was a couple of Amazon special ones, and they're cheap at best.
As long as they're soldered, fine. I have no problem with the ones that I'm using. You just have to make sure they're sealed.
Say, the last time I tried to use them, I melted them. Of course, I was using the wrong implement for soldering, too.
Well, blowtorches for soldering are not the right item.
But I love my blowtorches. I have 3 of them sitting on the shelf over here.
And setting up the flamethrower at 20 feet is not also, you melt too much solder at that point.
The last time I tried to hook the welder up.
Funny you should say that. I actually have, and you could look this up online, I have a Fisher stereo. It's called a control amplifier. It has tubes, and it's a 60-watt amplifier, 50 watts with 66 peak. But it's a 4-tube amplifier, 2 tubes per channel. And on the center channel, I've actually arc soldered with it. It was pretty cool.
Oh, man, that's wild. All right, buddy, let's catch up later. I've been sitting in this chair a while, and I've got to make my way down the hall. So I'll say 73 here and be clear on your final, and maybe we can catch up on Simplex later.
Just so you know, Friday and Saturday, I will probably be in the driveway. I got to change the brake light switch in the Geo. So I'll be upside down in the driveway so you can stop by and pick up the GP9 if you want. Run down the hall, we'll talk soon. KD2 HCE clear. Oh, by the way, what was the trivia? If someone else has it. I doubled.
It was Germany.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, with that, KD2 HCE monitoring.
AI5TAQ. This is KI5TAQ monitoring.
W8WKY. W8WKY. Repeater PL114.8. W8WKY.
report here. My name is West Victor Echo Sierra Over.
About 10 years ago, we did a movie down there. We helped out, and I wasn't in it, but we helped out on a movie with Tom Cruise down there. Go ahead.
Oh, Roger. Are you a film star, Bill? You sound like you're a film star, actually.
Roger that. Is this Lima Zulu 3 Bravo Sierra LZ3BS? This is KI5ETN, over.
November, you're 5 and 7, November, India, Charlie, let's say, over.
Roger that, sir. Roger that. Thanks for hanging in there. I seen that I had gained some other visitors on the same frequency, so everybody showed up all at the same time. Lima Zulu 3 Bravo Sierra, you're about a 5-5, sir, into Texas Tango X-ray. The name here is Alan, Alpha Lima, Alpha November, and thanks for fixing up all the loose ends, over. Calling CQ, this is Kilo India 5, Echo Tango November. Lima Zulu station, Lima Zulu again. Lima Zulu 2, Lima Hotel, you're about a 5-5, sir, in the Texas Tango X-ray. The name here is Alan, Alpha Lima, Alpha November, over. Roger that, Ivan, roger. Thanks for answering my call. I got 400 watts coming at you with a magnetic loop antenna. My magnetic loop antenna is about 8 feet off the ground, sir. So magnetic loop 8 feet off the ground, 400 watts. And thanks for answering from Bulgaria, over. Roger that, Ivan, roger that. 73s, have a wonderful day. Calling CQ, this is Kilo India 5, Echo Tango November.
Commander Woodward. Kilo Queen 4, Bravo Radio Germany, Chesapeake, Virginia. At the dock of the bay.
W8WKY. W8WKY. Repeater PL114.8. W8WKY.